Hi class 6. So welcome back to the physics class once again. So today we are going to start with another new topic, that is the area. Okay. Now when we are talking about the area of this book or area of this whiteboard, how we say the surface that is covered in this object, right? So how we can express this as a definition? Okay, so here one area is equals to the total surface enclosed by a figure or an object is called its area or its surface area. Okay, so here when we are talking about this whiteboard, this total area or this total surface, what you can see or I can write upon, that is what we call the area where I am writing all of this. Okay, or this can also be expressed as what? Surface area. Okay, so we can also call it as surface area because we are considering the surface of this object. Okay, now as this is a physical quantity, it will have a definite unit certainly. So SI unit of area is square meter, or we can write it like this, meter square. Okay, now for this unit, when we are measuring bigger area or the smaller area, what we are using, we have already discussed it in our before classes. Also we are using multiple of the area, multiple units of the area and the sub-multiple units of the area. So what are the multiple units? They are kilometer square, km square, whereas again DAM square, that means decameter square, acres, hectare. So these are the multiple units when we are measuring bigger area. Okay. Now coming to the sub-multiple units, these can be like centimeter square or millimeter square for measuring smaller areas like this pin or some smaller cubes or smaller square for a surface area of an eraser or this kind of thing. Okay, so these are the unit of the area we generally use in maximum in our daily life. Okay, now when we are talking about this square meter, we need to understand what a square meter stands for, right? So when we are going to define a square meter, how can we define it? Look at the board. 1 square meter is the area of a square. So here you can see this is a square. I have already drawn it. Now what is the area of this square? Each of whose side is 1 meter in length. So here one side, this is one side, right? So the magnitude or the length of this side will be 1 meter. Once again another side is this. So the length and the breadth, or we can say both are the length. So length of both of the sides, they should be 1 meter. That's why how we are going to write the area of this square? 1 meter into 1 meter, and it is giving rise to what? 1 meter square, or we will write it 1 square meter. Okay, now after that we are going to learn how we measure an area. Okay, so while measuring an area, we can either measure some of the known shapes, or we can either measure some of the arbitrary sizes or arbitrary shapes, area of those shapes, by using what? Using graph paper. Okay, so first of all, by using formulas, how we are going to understand. So for that we need to know the formulas. What is the formula of square? Square means side into side. So this is a square. So here this is a side and this is a side. So we are going to find the product of both of the sides. So product of both the sides. So here side into side, that means side square. Okay. Coming to the rectangle. In case of rectangle, what is just the uneven side they have? Because length is not equals to breadth, but other things are similar. Like the sides of the length are different than that of breadth. So here we are going to use the similar method, just the sizes will be different. So here first one side will be called as length, another side will be called as breadth. So ultimately they will be product together and the formula is LB. Okay, length into breadth. Coming to the triangle. When it comes to triangle, here say I am drawing this triangle. Okay, let's draw some different triangle. Okay, so this is a triangle. Here what is this? This is the height and this is the base. Okay, B stands for base, H stands for height. Okay, so here what is the formula? Half into base into height or altitude. Okay, so half into base into height. After that, coming to the circle. In case of circle, circle is totally based upon one thing, that is the radius. So this is the radius. So what is the formula? Basically pi into r square. That means radius into radius, where pi is a constant whose value is 22 by 7 we can take, or you can use 3.14, because after dividing 22 by 7 you are going to get this value only. Okay, so you can use any of it, either 22 by 7 or 3.14. So this is how we find the area of a circle, pi r square. Okay, now coming to the procedure, how we are going to measure arbitrary area by using graph paper. Here I have just drawn a outline of a small part of a graph paper. Here you will find a big square. Okay, so in a graph paper you will find two type of square. The first square, a bigger one. Okay, so bigger one, what is the area of the bigger square? That is 1 centimeter square. Okay, and within that bigger square you will find 100 small squares, and those small square, the area of that small square is 1 millimeter square. Okay, so these are very small areas. So here each square of area 1 centimeter square. So this square area, that is 1 centimeter square, contain 100 small square of area 1 millimeter square. So 100 of those small squares whose areas are 1 millimeter square will be contained within this one big square. Okay, so this is how we can calculate further on. So 1 centimeter square will be equal to what? 100 millimeter square. So this is where we continue our calculation by using the graph. Okay, so this is it for this class, and in our next class we are going to know some of the numericals related to area, and then onward some of the questions. So thank you for watching. Keep learning.